All right. Well, I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. It's week 13. The Chiefs just barely eked out by a bullshit penalty. Uh, the Raiders should have won that one. That was total BS, but it's okay. The Chiefs aren't going to three-peat this year, so we got nothing to worry about. They may have clinched a spot, but they're going to be one and done.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of the games, so I honestly have no idea besides what I overheard. So,
Do you know what? Not the game today, or well, yesterday.
oh, yesterday I watched the games,
If
but
you're getting ready for work right now, you're probably not Matt Eberflus.
yeah,
I had a feeling that guy was going to get fired. Like, how do you screw that up? Like, you could have called it. Like, the wild thing about that is, it's just why didn't you call timeout? Because they had a timeout left, and it was like, what was it, 38 seconds or something like
Did
that?
you see what he said after the game?
No, we didn't catch that the press conference.
I couldn't. He said he couldn't have handled it better. Nobody could have handled that better than him.
Seriously, you just call time.
So,
It's pretty simple. Call timeout, kick field goal.
well,
Call for
apparently the game plan was they had a play they were supposed to run, but they diddly dallied around, and the rest is Bears history.
Well, the thing of it is Caleb should have known. Like, you only got like throw it away. Like, why do you throw it down the center? Like, let's say the guy would have caught it. Like, just pretend you got the playoff. You still wouldn't have had time to run down and spike it.
I don't think they had great awareness of what the time was. So,
I mean, that's.
evidently, yeah.
I mean, I've never seen. I can't remember the last time we saw that bad of clock management. But I don't know. It's all good. My Packers spanked the Dolphins. Just walked all over them.
Dolphins.
Yeah, they played Miami last night.
You said Falcons.
No, I said Dolphins, didn't I?
said Dolphins.
Said Dolphins.
Okay.
Yeah, there
And
we
the
go.
Cowboys. It's all good in Big D.
Well, I mean, technically, if they win out, like they could put a run in there. Not saying that they're going to be any good, but I think it'd be funny if they won, like if they made a deep run in the playoffs with Cooper Rush. Because now what do? You start Cooper Rush, you start Dak, the guy that you paid a shit ton of money for.
One guy said, I don't remember who it was, but he said, hire Deion Sanders and draft Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean,
Okay,
that wouldn't
it's
be
it's it's
bad.
early. There's a lot of football left. Gi Giants and Raiders are both eliminated. They're both 2-10.
Yeah,
As of right now, they have the number one and the number two pick in the draft. Both teams will take a quarterback.
yeah. There's no question.
But according to source, Cowboys will take a quarterback, Shedeur Sanders.
Really,
And
Really?
Jimmy Johnson said, how about them Cowboys?
I don't know why they take a quarterback. I don't
And
know.
Chris Collinsworth said, Chiefs Cowboys Super Bowl.
Chiefs Cowboys Super Bowl win, and
Do
what's
you really think that this is more of a bad winning streak for Dallas, though?
It depends.
Now they're already talking this whole week. Mike McCarthy might come back.
Yeah, he
he's
needs a
coming?
contract.
He's coming back. Like, no one else wants to coach that dumpster fire.
We
Zimmer.
got the Jason Garrett. Oh,
Zimmer.
remember?
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I just don't think Primetime or Belichick, their names have been out there for Dallas. They
I,
both are apex guys. They want to be controlled. And they're going to Jerry World where he is the man. No one else has any say. When they go there, I mean, that's what it's never going to happen as long as Jerry there.
but
They're
do you,
not going there.
Glow hole days of Jerry Jones.
but do you think though, if Jerry Jones has a chance to get Bill Belichick, do you think he just? I mean, you think he just sucks it up and be like, all right, it's all on you. You won. You were in the Super Bowl every other year, and with that dynasty that you created.
Do you want to be the head coach and the GM? Because I'm the GM.
I think if he's got, I don't know, like he's not stupid. As dumb as some of his antics are, I think if he does get the opportunity to get Belichick, I do think there's a chance that he steps back and lets Bill Belichick run the operation. I think he's the only coach to go that will go to the Cowboys
No.
that'll do. The dude's the dude won 10 almost 10 the dude won 10 Super Bowls, right? No, he went to 10, won 6.
Hey, I want this guy on our team. Not
Honestly, here's the real thing. I think someone was asking Jerry's scenario. If the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, but he couldn't say anything at a press conference, he said, I won't do it.
Did he seriously? He said that?
I was hearing people talking about it.
All right, well then I guess I'll take back what I said then. That's wild. It's wild. That's all I got to say. Oh well. Oh well. There always just be the mediocre team.
who?
Cowboys. Who else?
The Jets.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. You see on Pat McAfee his whole like, well, if I come back, there's no other team I want to play for but the Jets. It's like, dude, he ran everybody out of town. Zach Wilson has a better record than you. You really think they want you back? I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe I don't know. He said now that you can. He said now it'd be okay if they fired Nathaniel Hackett. So I said, yeah, I don't know. I know the Jets are desperate, but I don't know.
What about yo man? I'm a Jet.
Devontae?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Devontae goes wherever Aaron goes, and I think if a team picks him up, I think they go as a package deal. I really do. So yeah, I don't know.
What if Devontae Adams goes to a Super Bowl contender?
Next year?
You think any
Yeah.
team wants him after the antics that he's pulled? I don't. He seems just like a giant ass distraction.
Yeah, a Super Bowl contender will pick him up, but will it?
I don't
I mean, okay, the last 2 years he was great with Raiders. This year he hasn't played that many games.
because he's being a baby.
I
Yeah,
mean, look at
it's
Let's
like
be real. He's being a baby. He's an
okay, is
overpaid diva.
okay, it was he hurt? I don't think he was.
I think he was just faking it.
Um, I think he's only had one 100-yard game this year. I guess I don't know how much he has left in the tank.
He's probably got one more. He's probably like Aaron Rodgers. They both probably got one more year. I don't
I
know.
mean, it just depends on where he goes. Any old
That
player
too,
can
yeah.
still have as long as you have a guy that can throw in the ball and an offense that will give him the ball.
He
I
should
mean,
go to the Bills.
you should
I was thinking Bills, yeah.
or the Lions. I mean, they're already stacked.
They don't need him though.
They don't.
They don't need him.
They got all that money they got to save for all their young players. They don't want to put it in their old player.
And
Devontae should go to the Patriots.
another terrible team.
They need
Actually, if
they need a receiver.
if
Uh,
the narrative follows through, he'll go to, unfortunately, Will's Titans.
why the Titans? What the
He'll tell
hell?
you.
What
Yeah,
narrative isn't?
the Titans. It's either if you're a receiver,
Uh,
go to the Titans or retire.
yeah, I don't
Randy
know.
Randy Moss, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins. Um, who else? I'm missing a couple. Oh, Andre Johnson.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right, let's get into the noon games. First noon game is this was the greatest rivalry in the NFL 20 years ago. Colts and Patriots.
It's so sad that's not even a game
I
anymore,
know.
man.
Yeah, this game is not even close to what it used to be back in the day. Richardson is playing, I believe. But is it in New England? They are expecting, I think, either some wet weather, kind of cooler rain or snow. I don't know. It's been in the forecast all weekend past there in New England, but yeah, I don't know. It'll be a close game. Drake May isn't playing too bad, but Indianapolis isn't too good, but they're not terrible bad. I mean, it's gonna be a toss up. I'm gonna go Pats here because it seems like a game Indy might just throw away.
I'll take the Colts because why not? But yeah, I agree. I mean, you could just flip a coin on this game. They both suck, so it is what it is.
I'm gonna go Patriots as well. Anthony Richardson has been struggling this year. Michael Pittman isn't getting the ball very much. Patriots, do they have any receivers that anybody knows? No. But the only thing they're gonna win like 6 games, 5, 6 games, and they're gonna be like in that garbage first round selection. They're not gonna get a top player kind of thing. Next game is divisional rivalry. The NFL's fourth favorite team in the Steelers with the Bengals.
Yeah, this is another game where I think we'll see the Bengals put up big numbers and probably lose it late. But they are at home. Pittsburgh, I don't even know. It sounds like Justin Fields may be the guy going forward, but
What?
yeah,
Where did you
it,
hear
it
that?
sounds. I mean, that's the way they're playing the game. I mean, look at on those late on those. What was that last week? They had Fields on a late third down play, and they're not going to run. They're going to throw with him. Yeah, I think Russell Wilson is. Yeah, he's good, but I don't think he makes the Steelers any better than they were before.
I think Mike Tirico's knocking on your door.
Well, maybe I'll answer it. Is he there, or maybe is it a? But yeah, I'm taking the Bengals here. This is the let's go with that video game Madden offense. Joe Burrow's going to put up big numbers. Jamar Chase, and maybe they'll finally get something going here because it's just been a down season for them.
Yeah, the Bengals usually play really good late in the season. Sometimes I think it's a little too late for them, but hey, they're still in the race. I think if they get a run, I think if they win out, I think they're gonna get that 7th seed. I'm gonna say the Bengals are gonna win this game. I really feel like the Steelers losing to Jameis Winston and his wild antics of a speech. I mean, that guy just needs to talk more. It's hilarious. Snow game. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Bengals they're gonna win this game. It's gonna be a close one. I think it's gonna be Bengals win by a last minute touchdown.
Russell Wilson. Steelers win in a defensive game. That's all I got for this one. Next one is the Titans, who miraculously won last weekend on the road at the Commanders.
Yeah, the Commanders really have kind of faltered here of late. Really haven't done anything too good, too great. Titans basically kind of pulled themselves out of the top pick race here with that win last week. It's the Texans, but yeah, I don't know. This is one of those games where Commanders should win and the Titans should lose, but we all picked Titans last week to lose, and look what happened. So I'm still going to pick Commanders because they're the better team. Jay Daniels is primary rookie of the year, so just had to keep playing and get the ball to McLaurin and get the offense running. So Commanders.
Yeah, I got the Commanders. I don't think they're gonna lose again. Um, especially the Titans. A little slump there. It's all good. Season got highs and lows. But yeah, I got the Commanders winning this by. It'll be a close game, unfortunately. I hope it's not, but I think it will be. Commanders by 3 points.
Commanders, Titans offensive line is awful. And they've used back-to-back first-round picks on linemen. Titans have a top 5 defense miraculously in the league, but Commanders will win this one by 6. Ugh. Next nooner is a divisional rivalry. Sorry. The struggling Texans at the Jaguars.
Yeah, I mean, Houston can still play pretty pedestrian here in the next few weeks, and they probably will still win the division because Jacksonville. I mean, we all know the doors are closing in on that franchise. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking too bright there in Jacksonville. CJ Stroud needs to get the offense. Joe Mixon got to get the ball going. Just seems like Texans have they had that great step last year, rookie year, and now they've kind of just fallen back to earth. So, I mean, they're trying to just trickling not at a good time, but I'm picking Texans still.
Yeah, I know Stroud's kind of on a little bit of slump here, but I think he bounces back, and yeah, I think they win this game by 3 points. Close, it'll be a close game.
Yep, Texans. CJ Stroud needs to have some touchdowns. He hasn't of late. They like I said, they've been struggling of late. I think I heard Trevor Lawrence is gonna play. I thought he was done for the year, but I think he's gonna get the go for the Jags. I mean, the Jags are record-wise the third worst team in the league. So whoever's whoever's the third worst team in the league is pretty much gonna get Travis Hunter. The
What if he goes one though? That's the thing.
I think he'll go. No, I think yeah, I think Travis Hunter will go one. And
I
then
Or
don't
what
think
if you let one team trade up there to get him? No?
okay, if a team trades up, yes.
See, that's where I'm
But
that's where I'm going.
if the Giants and Raiders are 1 and 2, they won't trade and they'll take quarterback back to back. I guarantee it. It's kind of like Marvin Harrison. Oh, the Cardinals are 4. Oh, we'll take the best player in the draft.
Hmm.
Yeah, Texans should win this one easily, even though it's on the road. Next nooner is the Arizona Cardinals, who are technically top of the NFC West. Uh, the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean this is an interesting matchup, but the only big news this week is the Vikings picking up Dan Jones as their backup or
like, what the
third
hell was that
string.
about? Like, really? I mean, he could have went anywhere, and that's where you go. You know that Sam Darnold is gonna be starting next year.
I think he did it for the future.
Yeah, but JJ McCarthy is when Darnold's done, it's JJ McCarthy. I mean, you put
Sam
him
Darnold has a 1 year contract, and that's how the Vikings roll.
I think they re-sign him. I mean, how could you not? You
Um,
I mean, Sam Darnold can get way more because the Vikings aren't going to pay him a ton,
and
but somebody will.
I guess they don't believe in Big Dick Nick.
take Nick.
No, I mean this is Arizona. I mean, gosh, they're just a team that's just so like, decent and underwhelming. Then where do they come from? And Kyler Murray's playing great, but he kind of just I don't know doesn't show up some weeks, and he's there some other weeks. But the Vikings are just playing too good of ball. They're getting the ball in their best players' hands. If Sam Darnold stays healthy, this team will be dangerous come later in the year. So the NFC North is definitely the division of the year. So Vikings.
Yeah, I got the Vikings. I mean, at one point, if the season ended every single one of the NFC North teams was going to the playoffs. Let's just let that sink in. The entire NFC North at one point in time before the Bears decided to collapse, we're in the playoffs. Let that sink in. And the NFC North has the best record in football right now combined.
Depends who you ask.
Even with the Bears sucking it up.
Depends who you ask.
What's the better division in football?
And AFC West, according to
No,
Chris Collinsworth, because Patrick Mahomes.
your division is utterly garbage.
I didn't say it. They did.
I know what Chris Collins was.
He's talking about record-wise. You
Talking
guys
about
have
record.
10
I didn't
losses.
say it. They did.
I didn't say.
When?
Yeah, I don't ever remember them saying that. Like Chris
Well,
Collins says some pretty dumb stuff, but I know he's smarter than that.
watch. Okay, who's this? Okay, Sunday Night Football. We'll get there, but it's Bills 49ers. I bet you $20 Chris Collinsworth will say Patrick Mahomes' name more than twice
During that game,
during that game.
you're probably yeah, you're not wrong. I'm not even take. I mean, I'm not even gonna take the bet on that one because I'm gonna automatically lose. I mean, I'm not gonna walk into something.
Are we talking pre-game or in the game?
I think it's gonna be in the game. He's gonna compare
That's a
him.
big difference.
Oh, Josh Allen threw a 5-yard pass. Oh, it was overhead. Well, Patrick Mahomes would have completed that pass.
Hey, but
I just love him so much.
the Chiefs won't have played on Sunday, so maybe we might catch a break. One, maybe two last times.
But it was a good weekend in the NFL because the Chiefs and Cowboys both won.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I'm taking the Vikings to win this. I want our division just to steamroll right into the playoffs. So
It'll be a sad Monday.
I'm rooting for all the NFC North teams. So yeah, I got the Vikings by 3. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a close game, and also need Arizona to lose so the 49ers can stay alive. So,
Oh, jeez.
Vikings will win by a touchdown. It'll be a close game though.
yeah, it's gonna be good. Good game. Good game.
Cardinals are 6-5, but they're better than their record.
Yeah, I do agree with you there.
Next nooner is the NFL's 5th favorite team, ESPN's 2nd favorite team, in the Chargers, because they love Jim Harbaugh. They love him. They want to go to his house and do stuff with them. At the Falcons.
Do you know who loves somebody more on the Chargers than Harbaugh?
Who?
His quarterback. Justin Herbert is the greatest man in the entire state, country, and in the NFL, according to Harbaugh. So,
Of course he's gonna
That's
his quarterback.
Well, I mean, it's like he loves him better than his own brother, his own mother, his own family. He might have even been there at Thanksgiving.
More than Kaepernick.
I bet he was at the Harbaugh's Thanksgiving.
He was probably there
he was
sitting
there.
at the head table.
I bet he was.
Okay, does Harbaugh love Justin Herbert more than Kaepernick?
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I doubt it.
No, without a doubt.
Whoa. But Chargers are just a better team. I just think they got messed up last week, but I just think they're better. No, I even know losing J.K. Dobbins. Is he gone for the year?
I think he's just out a few weeks.
I know he's out. I know he's out for this next game here.
Okay.
But I'm not for sure anything else.
So, I mean,
Can Quentin Johnson catch the ball?
he loves throwing to that rookie. So, I'm taking the Chargers here. I think they'll bounce back after loss last week.
Yeah, I agree. I'm taking the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers too. They're just a better team than the Falcons.
McConkey, yeah. Yeah, McConkey's their best receiver. Um, they should draft a receiver next year or get a free agent. I'm gonna go Falcons in this one. It'll
Ooh,
be a close
move,
game.
Cotton.
What?
Bold move, Cotton.
Oh, sure.
A little throwback here. This may be where Devontae Adams is going to go. Chargers. Sorry,
Chargers?
That I see. I can see that.
I could see it.
Like I said, if he's got stuff left in the tank, he'll be good. But if he's like, yo man, I'm a Jet, then he'll just be a terrible player.
But I think Harbaugh just gets players to root around him. So some coaches can have a good way with players, no matter how big their ego or yes. So
And then the last noon game is the Seahawks at the Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. Geno goes home.
yep, Seahawks should convincingly take care of business. Jets have kind of faltered everything with this season. I would be surprised if they win, but if they don't, I mean, somebody has to make the news on Monday. So if it is, it would be the Jets. But I'm picking Geno in his appearance back in New Jersey. So
I'm taking the Jets for the upset pick of the week. Aaron Rodgers has to win this game to not get benched. So I think Aaron Rodgers tries to ball out these next couple weeks to, make a nice run. What are they? Are they 4-6, 4-7,
3-8.
3-8? So they could go 9-8, and they could sneak into the playoffs. I don't know. I don't know. There you go.
They play the Dolphins twice.
How funny would that be? Well, how funny would that be? Bengals lose. I mean, there's some things that can happen. There
Okay, we're done.
we go. Hey, you know what? I made a dumbass pick last week, and the Chiefs about lost. Just saying, I came close.
Okay, when you said Aaron Rodgers might get benched, who's gonna bench him? He fired everybody.
the
Huh?
owner.
The owner can bench him. The owner can be like, "Listen, dude, you or have not." I mean, think about it. If you're the
For
owner,
Tyrod Taylor.
it can't get any worse. Think
What if
about
they
it.
just tell him you're not allowed in the building?
And
Can't come in
then
the stadium.
Devontae, yo man, I want out.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's only there because Rogers is there.
And then Al Lazard, yo man, I want out. And
Isn't
then
he on the IR?
yeah,
Mm,
he'll still say he wants out.
really?
And then and then and
And
then
the
the Jets will sign Donald Driver, and then he'll say, yo, I want out.
Jesus, getting the good old band back together.
What?
Getting the good old band back together.
Your man, New York Jets. But yeah, everybody picked the Jets to go 17-0 this year. Like, Mike Greenberg and Rich Eisen and Dan Patrick and Craig Carton and Nate Schwartz.
Give straight.
Picked the Jets to go 17-0, and they're 3-8.
Hey, I've been wrong before.
Wow, they
Un-
have been bad.
Unlike those analysts, I will own up to my own dumbass mistake.
Oh man. Oh yeah, Seahawks will win this game. It'll be hilarious.
No, we need to
And
see
then here comes Monday. Well, the Jets lost again.
who are they firing. There's enough. I mean,
There's
with
nobody left.
I feel I there is there really no one left? Well, there's Nathaniel Hackett. He's left. I swear there's like two other people. Who else is there? I'm pretty sure there's a couple more.
Todd Downing, the
Okay.
quarterback coach.
Okay, then fire him. So I mean, the owner's gonna fire himself.
What?
The owner's gonna fire himself.
Yeah. I'm surprised This is next. Okay, Jeff Ulbrich, the defensive coordinator slash interim. Oh, the Jets fired the defensive coordinator, interim head coach Jeff Ulbrich.
I think firing Salo is the dumbest mistake. It was the dumbest move ever. They've only gotten
Yeah,
worse. They've only gotten worse.
Is it better for your team to fire your coach during the season or wait till after?
I think the
depends.
NFL needs to make a rule that like unless you do some really really bad fuckery like you did on Thanksgiving with the timeout clock management thing, you should not be able to get fired. You should be able to go the entire season.
Okay, should Robert Saleh have been fired?
No,
Should Dennis Allen have been fired?
no,
Saints coach.
no.
Should Eberflus should have been fired?
Yes.
Yeah.
Think about
End
it.
of the year.
No. Eberflus.
Hello.
No. The only reason I am okay if they have that rule in place with the exception, you can look how bad that was. You mismanaged that. Like I mean, and then to go on back in front of over 30 million people. Oh, I wouldn't have handled that any better. No, what you should have done was called timeout and come over and be like, Caleb, listen, you dumb quarterback. I don't want to get canceled. What the hell were you thinking?
But that I mean we're basically also saying we're just criticizing these public figures on their high making millions of dollars. But I mean there are worse coaches that did worse things that should have been fired earlier and never were.
They the
But
thing of it is that if you look at the Bears, they should have won that game. They should have went to overtime and they would have won the
should
game.
have.
They should have. The way they had the momentum at the end of the game. They were in pretty much field goal range. You literally just had to hand it off to your running back, whoever the hell he is. I don't know. Get 3 yards.
But they have to make the kick though. So I mean look what happened the previous two games. I mean,
I recognize that. But even if you
right.
would have lost, you would not have got criticized to the point you got criticized because you're like, oh well, the kicker messed up. We got you down, and the kicker messed up. Except now it's the Bears just finding unique ways to lose. So
Yeah. I mean, it's just I think some franchises have it even easier to fire during the season than others. Um, 'Cause I mean, would the Packers have fired um,
Carthy,
any of your coaches?
midseason,
Yeah.
McCarthy.
they've never fired anybody midseason.
McCarthy.
They didn't fire midseason, did they? They did. Oh well, there you go.
Aaron Rodgers said, I'm done with him. I can't work with him.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
There.
But let's not forget about the greatest Packers head coach of all time,
Vince Lombardi.
Ray Rhodes. And the second greatest Packers head coach of all time, Mike Sherman.
He was a good coach. He was a good coach. You can't. You got him in the NFC Championship multiple times.
Yeah,
I I mean, he wasn't bad. He was a
he
mediocre.
wasn't bad now. All right, next the 3 o'clock games now. First one is he's been pretty good all year. Baker Mayfield at the very surprising of late Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I don't think this game's gonna be added up too much. Besides, the only news this game's really gonna have input are if Baker will say anything why he wants his brother and dad to owe him $12 million.
I don't
Huh.
get, I don't get that. That's kind of I was like, what the heck did you guys do?
Talk about an awkward Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair.
but yeah, Carolina. I mean, Bryce Young is playing a lot better of late. So maybe he actually got another chance next year in Carolina. So good for him. But Tampa Bay should take care of business this week. So Buccaneers.
Yeah. I mean, with the Falcons, they're gonna lose on Sunday. I mean, the Bucks have a chance to overtake that division. Yeah, I think the Bucks, yeah, they're gonna win this game decisively by 14 points. if not more. Baker Mayfield's going to ball out. He's gonna throw like 3 or 4 touchdown passes.
Buccaneers. The only thing, or the only reason they might not win the division is because they got swept by the Falcons. That, that's hurting them right now. But they should they should sweep the Panthers and they should sweep the Saints. But yeah, Buccaneers should win this one by 10 points. Next 3 o'clock game is Tim's Rams at the Saints.
Yeah, hopefully the offense can do something this week. Stafford, Cup, Puka, Kyren Williams, kind of lackluster last week. But yeah, it happens. Very young. They just got destroyed. Can't stop the run. Saquon just broke every record here and cemented himself in the MVP race. So, but yeah, I mean, the Saints not playing too great. Besides Tyson Hill, there really is nothing left on that offense or anywhere. But hopefully, Rams can take some notes. We need this game to stay alive in the division race.
I'm taking the upset pick for the Saints. I need the Saints to take care of business this week. They need to show up. They need to beat your Rams to help put the 49ers back in position to overtake that division. So I'm taking the Saints by 3 points.
Rams. Um, Saints have been 2-0 with their new interim head coach, the special teams coordinator. But it ends. It's on Sunday. The Saints will have a top 5 draft pick. Could be looking at a quarterback, most likely, because I think Derek Carr. I still think this is Derek Carr's last season with the Saints. Yeah, and Puka 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 touchdown. Their tight end because Demarcus Robinson is a criminal.
He's playing.
Oh, he is? Okay. And then the next 3 o'clock game is the CBS game of the week. Battle of the Birds. The NFL will be salivating hard over this one. The Eagles. Hey, Philly fan, are you sour? At the Ravens. Oh man. Lamar Jackson, oh man. MVP, man, you know what I'm saying?
In the battle of the top offensive players and mediocre defenses, boy, we got ourselves. This better be a highlight game here. This is both teams are scoring. Saquon's pushing projected maybe to get 2,000, break Eric Dickerson's all-time rushing season record. Henry's scoring touchdowns every game, and it just looks like a game that could be pretty good. No, I don't. I mean, this would be a toss-up. I mean, I really don't know. Depends on what the Eagles do. Are they going to run the ball more, or are the Ravens going to throw the ball more at the Flowers, or I don't know. I'm taking Saquon. As long as they run Saquon, feed him. Give him that MVP.
I'm taking the Ravens by 1. It's gonna be a good game.
Whoa, an MVP to a running back. That's a no-no.
That's enough. Nick, they still give it to Mahomes because they love.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
But okay, who is the better running back? Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry? I don't think there's a wrong answer.
No, I don't think it's wrong. I think it's. I mean, you can't go wrong with
There's
either.
not a, there's not a wrong answer. The only thing Derrick Henry doesn't do is catch the ball.
Yeah.
But man,
He'll
this
run.
is
He'll run you over, man.
and the Cowboys never talked to him, and he didn't want to go to the Cowboys. So ESPN, CBS, NBC, MSNBC, Fox News, CNN, um, whatever channel, quit talking about it because it's done.
But we're talking about it.
What?
But we're talking about it still.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I am gonna go with the Eagles by a field goal because Saquon Barkley will run. He'll be jumping over people. And then the NFL's third favorite team in the Ravens will be crying on Monday. Yep.
Be careful now. We'll send you
Why?
We'll send you your address.
Huh?
Yeah,
No. Actually the NFL's happy because Chiefs and Cowboys both won.
they don't care. They're like,
They're
oh yeah,
happy.
That was days ago.
They're happy.
great.
You know them full well. They'll be talking about Ravens and Chargers
And the Jets.
Yeah,
and the Jets.
yeah, and the Jets. Can't forget the good old Jets.
Like Buccaneers, Panthers, Rams, Saints, Vikings, Cardinals. They won't even talk about. All right. And then the Sunday night game, like I said earlier, this was a really good one on paper, preseason, but now I think it's very one-sided. 49ers at the Bills.
Yep, this is going to be an all Buffalo game here. Yeah. Josh Allen's basically going to wheel his team, and they're just going to blow out these 49ers. Purdy is going to fall down to earth once again. Nate's plan of Niners making it a run will end. Bills.
That's what you think. Here's the deal. Purdy's gonna be back. He's gonna be playing, guys. Here's the deal. We've got snow. This is gonna be a must watch game. There's supposed to be like 2 feet of snow or something. I saw something like that. It's gonna be snowing. It's gonna be wild. We got Christian McCaffrey back. Brock Purdy is gonna be back in his true form.
Questionable.
He'll play. He'll play. He's not playing. Let's just start that. They got embarrassed last week. They're not going to let that happen again. They're going to come out swinging, and they're going to win this game by 3 points. And it's going to be one of the greatest games of all time because of the snow. Mark my words. This is going to be a bona fide instant classic.
I think he should listen too much to
Okay.
NBC.
It, yeah. If Brock Purdy doesn't play, Brock Purdy should be second in MVP behind Tua because they're the most valuable players to their team. The 49ers are terrible without Brock Purdy. Brandon Allen, I didn't even know who this guy was a week ago.
Dude, he sucks.
Yes.
Where's your Josh Dobbs at, Will?
But, okay, if the 49ers would have played the Patriots, if they would have played who else is a bad team? The Jaguars. They would have lost last week. They just happened to get lucky and play the Packers.
And just
Packers
got there.
are the Packers are a good team. They got stomped. They're awful without Purdy. And the Bills will win because Josh Allen does too much. He does too much for the Bills.
And he'll be celebrating that new ring he just gave.
Oh, very
It what?
good.
Nice.
You got engaged over the weekend.
Nice.
And then Monday night game, not a huge matchup to tune into. Um, they probably won't even talk about this one a whole lot. They'll still be on the Jets and the um Ravens game. The Browns at the Broncos.
It's gonna be a good game. What the hell are you talking about? Jameis Winston and the Browns? Are you serious?
They don't care about them.
That guy needs the microphone more
They
often.
would rather have Deshaun P. Diddy Combs.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa!
Oh,
You said a naughty
Yo,
word
man,
there.
yo, man, how about them Buff Daddy parties, Deshaun Watson?
Saying the D word outside of
he just got canceled, everybody. The internet just canceled us.
yeah. You said yeah. Browns, Broncos. Yeah, this is gonna be Broncos easily. Yeah, sorry.
No, I got no. I'm gonna take the Browns because why not? Jameis Winston. He's 2-0 right now, right? Am I correct?
2-1.
Oh, two. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. 2-1. He's gonna go 3-1. What's their record? I should have looked that up before we popped on.
3-8.
3-8. Hey, maybe they go 9-8. They're gonna put a run together. It's possible. Anything's possible.
Okay.
We should just rename the show Nate's Dumbass Predictions.
No, they play the Chiefs
Where do they play the Chiefs?
December 15th.
Oh, they're
It's
winning.
over.
They're gonna win that.
Browns won't win out.
No, they're winning. They're Browns are winning out. I'm taking the Browns by 3 points.
Chris
Also,
Col Chris Collinsworth pulling in your driveway. He's teched.
oh, Chris Collinsworth. That's all right.
He's teched. Yeah, I got the Broncos in this one. Broncos have been okay this year. They're nothing great. They've been stacking wins. They should have beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Collinsworth on his way. Oh, he's turning around. He's he's going 150 miles an hour from Nevada to Hudson. He's tech.
Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah, the Broncos have been stacking wins. They've kind of had an easier schedule. They lost their first two, then they got hot. They'll probably win. They'll probably go 10-7 at least, get a wild card, but I don't see them winning in the playoffs. Yeah, Bo Nix has been playing pretty decent lately. Portland Sutton's been good, and then the Browns have been way better without Deshaun Watson. But Jimmy Haslam got out in front of Cleveland Brown Nation, and he said Deshaun Watson is the quarterback next year.
Well, they're paying him.
I think if the Browns win out here, which they will, um,
Oh, he's turning around.
the Browns are gonna win out. They're gonna go 9-8, and the way the race is setting up, I could see them sneaking in to the playoffs. How wild will that be? They sneak in, they get the wild card spot, they win a game, they're gonna get beat the next game. How no. Here's a crazy prediction. This is gonna break the internet. The Chiefs and the Browns. Or super wild card weekend, and the Browns beat them a second time.
Chiefs won't play in the wild card.
Yeah, they will. They're not getting the number one seed. There's no way they're getting the number one seed.
Man, NBC is going to cancel you.
Good thing I'm not on contract.
Next week's show will be me, Tim, and Chris Collinsworth. Okay, who gets number one seed? Bills?
But I think the Bills get it.
Tim? AFC number
Bills.
one seed.
Bills.
Okay, NFC number one seed, Tim.
Lions.
Yeah,
Nate?
the Lions. As much as I say my Packers, I mean,
No,
the,
I figured you would have said the
the
oh
49.
49ers.
How wild will that be, though? Let's think about that. I'm not being even
So
to
bad.
the number one.
I don't think they can.
I mathematically, I think you are correct. I do not think that is possible.
49ers. Dumb. Who did who did your Packers lose to? They lost week one, I know.
Yeah, they shouldn't have lost that one, but they did.
Oh, they lost to the Vikings
Yep.
and then the Lions. Okay.
Yeah. So
I couldn't remember the other two losses.
yep. Outside of the Eagles, definitely respectable losses.
Yeah, that's the one Jordan Love got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, the and then the AFC will go through Arrowhead just like the NFL wants it to.
AFC's not going through Arrowhead. Sorry. The Chiefs they're gonna play in the wild card and they're going to get beat the first round unless they just can't keep scraping by.
The NFL won't be able to breathe.
Well, I mean think about it. They're scraping by now. The only reason
I'm
Patrick
tired
Mahomes,
of winning these close games. I want blowouts.
the only reason that Patrick Mahomes gets the MVP this year is because they're like, oh well, look at him. They pull it out these at the last second. That will be their argument for giving him the MVP. I guarantee it.
Okay, here we go. If the Chiefs follow the NFL's narrative and go to the Super Bowl again, will you watch it?
Of course I'll
No.
watch it. I will always watch it. You're not
I
gonna watch.
told I told Courtney that today. I said if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna watch it.
Why? Because it'll be the Chiefs and Lions, and the Lions are embarrassed the Chiefs.
Only if that were the outcome.
I hope if the Chiefs and Lions go, I hope Dan Campbell runs up the score just to be an asshole for all that the Lions pent up aggression for all the years they've sucked. That'd be amazing.
Could happen. If the NFL wants it to.
Chiefs they're not going to the Super Bowl. Sorry, not happening. They're
Until they lose, I cannot say the same.
I mean they are scraping by. They really are.
Okay. Mahomes is fifth favorite on DraftKings Sportsbook. Download DraftKings Sportsbook today and use promo code ROME and get $50 off your first bet. And if somebody refers to you that is a DraftKings customer, you get your bet plus a bonus bet for free. DraftKings, the crown is yours. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-BETS-OFF. Restrictions apply.
You've been waiting all show to say that, haven't you? You
What?
said that way too fluent for that.
Because I hear it about 10 times a day on Sports Talk.
That's fair. That's fair.
Josh Allen, old man Lamar Jackson. Saquon, Herod Goff, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Squirts, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Baker, man, Jordan Love, Jaden Daniels, Derrick Henry, little baby Kyler Murray, Sam Darnold. Those
Those
are
are
your
Where's
favorites for MVP.
where is her? Mhm.
Russell Wilson?
there's no chance he's
Yes.
getting the MVP. What Kool-Aid are you drinking? Because I
CJ
want some of that if you
Stroud,
think he's
AJ
winning the
Brown,
MVP.
TJ Watt, man Gino, Russell Wilson, Justin Jefferson, Big Brock Purdy, Bo Nix, Cheetah, Jamar Chase, Matt Stafford, Kyron Williams. And did you know
Oh
that
boy.
Josh Jacobs, James Cook, and Aaron Rodgers are all tied at plus 30,000?
No, I did not know that.
So
Aaron Rodgers wins the MVP. Nah, that'd be funny. Not happening.
he's probably only on there because he has three.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only reason.
That and Nate's odds of him going to winning their games and going to the playoffs just went way up.
Yeah. Could you imagine if you put
They're
five
not
bucks on
going to
that?
beat the Dolphins
Could you
twice.
imagine? You think about this. Could you imagine if you put $5 on the Jets making a run and then they actually make the run? You make bank off that.
Well, okay. After this, I'm going to send you a thing for DraftKings, and you will put $5 on the Jets going all the way.
How
Boom!
wild would that be if that happens? So, well, Nate's
There
got a
it
couple
is.
million
We're
dollars.
doing it. Jets, Dolphins, Jags, Rams, Bills, Dolphins.
Wait, say it again.
Okay. After the Seahawks game, the Jets,
Okay,
Dolphins,
got it. W
Jaguars,
W
Rams,
W
Bills,
W
Dolphins again.
W.
They're not sweeping the Dolphins. Dumb, but funny.
I swear to God, I will tell you this: if they pull this off, chances are very unlikely. I will never let the two of you list down. You remember that one time that you guys called me an idiot for saying the Jets we're gonna get on a run, and they did. How okay, not happening. Think about this. They get on a run, they win out, and then they go to the Super and
And
they
you know what else?
what?
Just a second here.
Chris Collinsworth's at your door.
No,
That's what he was going to say.
no, I wasn't gonna say that.
Because they went out,
Um,
they'd be 9-8, right?
the Jets, yeah.
Okay, so that 9-8 could get you into the playoffs this year. Just the way things are shaking out, they could do it.
Yo, man, I'm a Jet. I'm a Jet. I'm a Jet. I'm a Jet. Yo, man, I'm a Jet. I was a Jet before I was a Jet. Uh-huh.
Oh, geez. And with that being said, if you made it to the end of this episode to listen to our shenanigans, I thank you very much. Until next week.